All right. Part of what we're going to be discussing tonight is the value of money. The value of money. So before I go, sometimes I get carried away when I hear some of these things. It pumps in my adrenaline, and I just want to go straight. Once again, your friend and partner here, Olushola Kupola for Rich Vision Academy. And I'm so glad to have us here. It's been a great 1 week. If you know that you've really enjoyed every time of this week, can you just start great? If you've enjoyed, you've really had value in these 5 days, and you really think you had value. Why don't you just start great? Start great. Okay, awesome. I see people putting great. Oh, all right, that is wonderful. It's great, awesome. You know, that's something that gives us joy when we see that people are actually getting value from what we are doing. And that is where the success is. That's how valuable are the things that we bring to the market. And we're so glad. It's as if it should not end again. I tell you, it's as if we should not end. You know, when you have something you are looking up to every day, every time, for many of us, I know some of you go to the office and things. Some of us, we've been in perpetual lockdown somehow, because we are always in the house doing our training. You know, trading in the house. You are just in the house, and you are always looking for opportunity to meet people like this. And it's so great for us to have you. So, but my prayer is that the little things that we've been able to pass across to you, you will be able to carry it along. You'll be able to make use of it. Please, I want you to understand that as a trader, as you are building your mental capacity, you must also be building your emotional capacity. You must be able to look at what is it that you want after this 1 week. Do I want to continue? After this 1 week, is this thing worth my time? Or are you still in the category of the people that still think, oh, it is risky? Let me tell you, the key to success in life is doing the risky things. Hear me again. The key to success in life is doing the risky thing. You know, if you write the word risky, K-Y, even though E is not there, risky. If you don't do, I said the key to success in life is doing the risky things. What everybody calls risky, you go into it. Warren Buffett said something. He said, when everybody is greedy, that I become quiet. I become very careful. He said, when everybody is careful, I become greedy. Did you get that? He said, when everybody is careful, when everybody is greedy, oh, get this, everybody is doing this, let's do this, let's do that. He said, when everybody is, greedy, catching this opportunity, he said he becomes very careful. He wants to watch what is going on. He said, but when everybody is careful, he said that is when it becomes very greedy. And today is one of the richest men on the surface of the earth. So if you are there, you've been on this lecture, I want to use this opportunity to encourage you, because after this training, we might have opportunity of meeting again, and we may not have the opportunity of meeting again. Some of us will meet at the advanced class. Some of us, you will meet maybe after some years, after training, you remember, oh, Rich Vision taught you this and things. Whichever way, we want to encourage you. Make up your mind to take this up as a career. Make up your mind to take this up as a career. It is going to help you. It will help your family. It will help your generation yet unborn. If you know the skill, it is not just for you, it's for your entire family. And it's not just about the making money, but how much influence you are going to be creating in your work. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to say once again, congratulations for you taking the right step in this direction, and we hope that we are going to be seeing the best, seeing more of you. For those of you that started with us and you want to be part of our advanced class, the class is getting filled up. You still have this weekend to process your for that class. No matter what economy is saying, you must look at it that you must survive no matter what the economy is saying. And I'm not a prophet of doom, but I see a lot of challenge coming along the way, a lot of challenges coming along the way. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, I don't know what you watch in the news, or I don't know what you see in the news. I don't know how you analyze the news that you see. But if you saw what the World Bank, the IMF, what they said about Nigeria economy, you know that we've started entering recession even before the COVID-19. And now with the COVID-19, we are in a state of recession that we have never been before. Ladies and gentlemen, things will be challenging. But like I always say, even in the challenging times, there are people that become successful. I see period of recession as a period of wealth transfer. Period of recessions are a period of wealth transfer. And who is wealth going to be transferred to? That man, that woman who has positioned him or herself. Rich Vision will be coming up with different programs very soon that is going to help every man, the ordinary man, the rich man, that is going to help you to find your footings. That's provided you are ready to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's wonderful to be on this. If you think if what I've said so far makes 1 or 2 cents to you, can you just put a 555 in the chat box? Let's put a 555 in the chat box. Awesome, awesome. Okay. I believe you are hearing me clearly. You are hearing me loud. Because in this place, in my place here, there's heavy downpour here. There's a heavy downpour. Okay, somebody said loud and clear. Okay, great. So let's go. So tonight, wow, we welcome you to the topic we call money management and psychology of trading. Money management and psychology of trading. This is one aspect that you as a trader, if you want to be successful in your career as a trader, this is one topic that you must know. And I beg you, I want to plead with you, pay attention seriously to this training. You may never hear it the way I'm going to say it. You may never hear it again in your career as a trader the way I'm going to say it. You may hear it, you may not hear it. But if you hear it now and you make use of it, it's going to be good for you. So here, you know, one of the key things that we are doing is, they said the principle of wealth creation is you making money, managing money, and multiplying money. MMM. Make money, manage money, and multiply money. If you want to be successful in life, you must be thinking, how do I make money? When you start making money, you start thinking, how do I multiply, how do I manage the money? And when you start thinking of how to manage the money, you start thinking, how do I multiply the money? Because you are meant to multiply the seed in your hand. So money management is essentially determining the risk and profit before placing trade. If you want to be a trader, you must be able to look, what is the risk? What are the things that, what is the profit I'm looking forward to? What is the risk inherent in it? And without a sense of money management, many traders hold on to losing trade for so long. As a trader, you begin to trade, you hold on, there's a trade that is going in a loss, and you hold on to that trade for so long. And maybe you saw a kind of profit. You saw a level of profit in that trade. You've seen $5, you've seen $10, but you left it and then that trade now went and reversed and went against you. It's now going down, going down, going down. And instead of you to stop it, you say, oh, if I stop it now, how can I stop it now? You've forgotten that if they say he who lives to fight, he who fights and runs away, lives to fight another day. So if you don't fight and run away, if you don't fight and run away, you will be wiped off this market. So it's important. You know, I always like to share the story of a particular time. You see, that time, you know, trading and doing very well in trading. I was traveling from Lagos to Abeokuta. I don't forget that because it was significant for me. And traveling from Lagos to Abeokuta along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, I was able to place a trade. And in that trade, before I got to Abeokuta, I made about $300. Imagine, early in the morning, $300. I say, wow, this is good. So at that training, I was excited, showing the people, oh, this is a success and things. But after the training, I was about coming back. Then somebody told me, say, Mr. Shola, there's another trade signal that I'm seeing. I think that trade is good. And I looked at that trade. It's not a trade that I like to take. It's not one of the usual kind of trade that I love to take. So, and I said, let me just take it. And because the idea was, okay, from Lagos to Abeokuta, $300. Abeokuta to Lagos, $200, making $500. My wife is going to be excited today. I'm going to tell her she's going to know that her husband is a powerful trader, that all these are poverty, all this thing is going to things. And then I now took that trade. Now, when I took that trade, I put all the parameters, things that I'm going to explain to you here. I took everything to safeguard that trade. And then I began to drive back. On my way back, I saw the trade. It has gone up to $50 or $70 in profit. Oh, you know, that kind of thing. You are driving, you are excited. I say, wow, this thing is a good day. Then after sometimes I lost network. Then I reach a place, I look at the phone. By the time I look at the phone, the thing that was on $70 profit was on about $50 loss. I say $50 loss. And it was getting to where I put my stop loss. I'm going to explain. I think we explained some of those things. When it was getting there, and I was still on the road, I said, Kai, this thing, it won't be good if this thing hits me at my stop loss when there's no network. I remember one professor said, it is not necessary you use stop loss when you are trading, because can you imagine Warren Buffett chooses stop loss? And I remember that professor that day. I say, okay, I don't want this thing that this professor that said that time, let it not affect me. What did I do? I took off the stop loss. When I took off the stop loss, it was as if I created an expressway for the trade and the market. By the time I got to Lagos and I checked, the thing had passed the $100 and the loss was on about $500 already. If it had hit me at my stop loss, I would have lost $100. But when I took away the stop loss, it continued going to $500. See the way I took now $500. Something says, Shola, remove this thing, close this thing. I say, how can I close the trade at $500? It will come back, it will come back, it will come back. Ladies and gentlemen, it went and continued 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. After sometimes it will do as if it's coming back. It got to $1,000 loss. After some time it will come back as if it's coming back. And I say 500. There's one strategy, a very powerful strategy that most traders use. We call it the hope and prayer strategy. Hope and prayer strategy. You'll be praying, oh Lord, God Almighty, let everything work for my good, oh Lord. And then the thing will go, you think it's coming back, and then suddenly it drops. I never knew It was called pullbacks. Ladies and gentlemen, before I could say Jack Robinson, I was hiding it from my wife. I didn't want her to know. I didn't want her to see because I didn't want the thinking to now become two. Oh my God. But when she noticed that this man is restless, she said, what is wrong? And now, as at that time, the $3,000 was remaining about $150 from 3,000 to 150 at about that time. Man, I was thinking, and this was the one that I wanted, I wanted to pay the children's school fees, but I said, okay, instead of me paying the children's school fees, let me just multiply, let me use it in the trade to, turn it over. Then I will now take this, some calculations will be going on your head. Ladies and gentlemen, that was how I lost that money. My wife was, when I told her, she fell down on the bed. She said, I said, you see, that's why I didn't want to tell you. Now, I've told you now, I will have only me could have been carrying this headache. Now, I've told you, you now want me to start thinking about your own health also. Ladies and gentlemen, this happens to many traders. I don't know whether you've had that experience before. I don't know whether you've had where you saw, oh, you thought it was coming back and everything went back against. Ladies and gentlemen, lots of traders hold on to losing trade for so long. But we are going to show you tonight. I'm going to show you tonight, by the grace of God, how you will never lose money. But unfortunately, time might not allow us to do it in full because I still have another class at the advanced class now. Look at this. Value money. The 7 essential money skills. 1, you must value it. Number 2, you must control it. Many people don't value money at all. They don't value money. They will start, they just learned this thing for 1 week now. And because of 1 week training, the next thing they will say, they want to go and fund their life accounts. $200, because you call it $200, multiply 200 times 400, that's about 80,000 naira. How will you want to go and throw away 80,000 naira? You let a skill, why you will you do that? Because you don't value money. They give you what you call a demo account for you to be able to practice. You don't practice it. You want to go and, because of the problem that you have, because you have to pay your rent, because you now want to use everything on that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you value money, you will not waste it. When you value it, you'll be able to control it. What are the tools that the market has given you to control your money? They put stop loss there. They put lot size management there. They put a lot of things there for you to be able to control your money. It's what you control that you save. Because you control it, you're able to save it. The market is not just taking it away from you. Now, when you save it, you build the investment. Oh, you grow from $100 to $200, from $200 to $300, from $1,000, and so you continue. And when it's, as you are making that investment, what you invest is what you have return on. You have what you call return on investment. The rich man does not spend his money. He spends the return on his investment. That's when you say you are making money. So the money you make now, you can shield it. That's when you can now say, okay, the money that I've made from this market, let me put some in this industry. Let me put some here. Let me give some to my wife for some business. Let me put some in this real estate. That's you shield it. You shield it using different investment platforms. Then what you make from there is what you can share. You will have enough to share. You will have enough to share. Sometimes people come to beg you for money, you become angry. It's not because you want to be angry, it's because you don't have enough to share. From today, I pray for you, you will have enough to share. But you have to start building. You have to start building from somewhere. So those are the 7 essential money skills that you need to know. Now, when you get these 7 essential money skills, you now look, What are those things? What are the key things as a trader that are necessary for you to manage money? We have one, the risk reward ratio. The second one is the stop loss order. And then the third one is to avoid over trading. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to hear me loud and clear. If you follow what I'm going to show you tonight, if you follow what I'm going to show you tonight, you will never, ever lose money in this industry. Hear me again. If you follow, whether you are an experienced trader, I'm going to show you some things that you've never used before, or maybe you used it, you don't know how to use it very well. That when you follow this instruction, I don't mean you won't lose a trade. You can make loss in a trade. It's normal. It's normal to make losses in a trade. That is not a big deal. But to lose your own money, to lose your own portfolio, when you have the understanding, you will not lose money. So I'm going to share with you something on a site. And on this side, you know, when I tell people that you will never lose your account, and I tell people that Forex market, the online market, is one of the safest business you can do, some will say it's a lie, it's a lie. How can you say it's the safest market and things? But if you follow the instruction, if you follow what you need to do, if you are not greedy, if you are not fearful, you will understand it. I was telling somebody today, the person said, Mr. Shola, if I start this thing, can I start trading my live account in 2 weeks? I said, which work did you do? Which work did you learn? How many months, how many years did it take you to become a professional? Now you want to enter this market and begin to double your account in 1 week, in 1 month, even in 1 year? Now, let me take you to that side. I want you to take note of this. For those of you that will be privileged to be in the advanced class, we are going to delve more on that, of this topic, because it's very, very, very crucial. Very, very crucial. Let me see. Okay. All right. Now, watch. The website is my FX book. myfxbook.com. Some of you have seen it before. myfxbook.com. Ladies and gentlemen, whether you continue with us or not, hold this one as a tool. If you didn't understand every other thing that we taught you, hold this one on your left hand. Don't use it to eat. Please follow this instruction. Come to this place, home page. Come to this place called Forex Calculator. In our advanced class, we teach you the other ones there. Now, you now come to this place we call Position Size Calculator. Position Size Calculator. You put it there. Now, look at this calculator here. This calculator shows you that now you want to trade. How much do you have? How much do you have? You have $500. Okay. Now, the next thing is, what are you ready to risk? Remember, we've always said something, or you've always had something, that don't invest more than the amount you can afford to lose. Don't invest more than what you can afford to lose. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to see. Somebody say, what can I do so that I can hear you? Wow. I don't know how to hear that. Maybe you watch the recording now. Now, when you hear don't invest more than what you can afford to lose, you will hear that Forex trading or online trading is risky. You can lose all your money. Let me tell you the truth. You won't lose all your money if you follow the instruction. I'm repeating it, and I tell you it's one of the safest. This thing is recorded and it will be played anywhere. So I am very careful the way I'm saying it and what I am saying. Now, something is my FX book. My FX book is not my Forex book. My FX book. Look at the site, myfxbook.com. Now, if I say I have 500 in the market, I put $500 in the trade in my trading account, and I now take a trade. If I take a trade and I do not put any stop loss, what I am risking in that trade is $500. Please hear me again. Hear me again. I put $500 with my broker in my trading account, and I take a trade without stop loss. Without stop loss, what I am risking in that trade is the whole $500. But because you have attended this lecture, you are made to understand that, look, Jafar, risk only 1% or 2% maximum of your money on any particular trade. What does that mean? If Jafar has $500 and is to risk 1%, what is 1% of $500? 1%, he decided to put 1 here. What is 1%? Everybody in the chat box, what is 1% of $500? What is 1% of $500? How much? $5. $5. Come on, please. I always like you to respond in my class so that I know that I'm carrying you along. Now, $5 inside $500. Sir, ma, you listening to me? If you lose $5 out of $500, is it going to kill you? Yes or no? Will that kill you? Will that say, will it kill you? $5? Will it? No, you understand. Now, look at this. I put 5. Once I decide that I'm going to use a stop loss to risk 1%, that means in that trade, what I am saying that I can afford to lose, what I can afford to lose in that trade is 5. Okay, hello, can you hear me, please? Mr. Kule, am I audible? Can you, if you can hear me, can you put 333? Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's wonderful what we see around. You know, when you are preparing for these things, you just, with prayer and fasting and everything, you just want everything to go. You have about how many networks? There's one here. This one just took off network now. The Swift. There's another one here. MT. In fact, now I had to resort to the one of the phone. It's wonderful. Well, we will get to that place where we have great network in our nation. So sorry for that. It's wow, it just broke our line of thought. So so sorry for that. Yes, it's raining. It's raining anyway. It's raining. It's raining. All right, let's just continue now. Okay. Just monitor. Okay. All right. So here now, you look at, I'm ready to risk 1% of my account. Please note this. So when they say you are risking all your money, that the market is risky, you can determine per time how much you want to risk in the market. So in this market, I say, I want to risk 1%, and I'm going to set my stop loss. My stop loss is going to be this number of pips. Now, the mistake that most people make again is this. When they are setting their stop loss, they will say set stop loss at 30 pips. Set stop loss at 20 pips. Who told you? If you put stop loss in between a support and a resistance, I tell you the market will hit it. What I'm trying to say here. Let me show you what I'm trying to say here. Let me bring up this chart. All right. Let's look at this. Okay. Take for a particular trade. Now, this not gotten it. Well, you that I've not registered for the master class. You're gonna miss this one. Look at this thing tells me buy. It gave me an instruction to buy. And the moment it gave me the instruction to buy, the information, and this line came zoom. Let me just assume that I took the buy here. Look at this. Let me assume that I took the buy here. Please just follow me, please. This is where I drew the line, that I took the buy here. Now, if I want to set my stop loss, my stop loss, I'm not going to set it up. All right, this is my entry price. This is my entry. And I want to set my stop loss. I want to set my stop loss here. All right, see here, market can easily come from this place, from the entry. It could come down here and knock me out before going up. Then I say, oh God, it seems these people are watching me. Why did it come down first? It took me out and then began to go up. Are you there? Take for instance, let's look at this. Let me use this place. Let me use this one. Look at this something here. It gave a buy here. It gave a buy. Look at this arrow, buy. And let's say I now entered. I think this one is a better example. Let's say I enter the market, boom, here. See this arrow say buy, and I enter buy. Now, you know, blue candle means market is going up. Red candle means market is going down. And when I saw this arrow, I waited for it to close and market was going up. I entered buy. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment I entered a buy, look at what happened. Market came up a bit here and came down. When it's coming down, it means I'm making a loss. If I had set my stop loss at, this is support line, this white line that is look at what market did. It came again here, then it came down again. Look, if my stop loss was here, that it will take me out of my stop loss. Where is my stop loss? Should be below the low. Look at it. Look at this is the low. This area. This is the low of this period. This is the low. The low. So if my entry price is here, I want to look for the low, which is this place here. And I will go like 5 to 10 pips below the low, and come and set my stop loss here. So that means my stop loss. Now look at this place. If you see there's one place, you see first 360 something, 400 and something, 4 something, 5. Now that is the this thing 50507 50. Forget about the 7. So 50 is 50 pips. Let me take it again. See, I took this arrow. Look at this cross here. I took this cross here. This is how I measure my pips. I bring it to my entry point. From my entry point, I drag it down. I press Control key, the right key, and I bring it down. Now this is like 50. So I will put my stop loss here. So my stop loss is going to be on that side. So now that I have, so even if the market comes down, because market is always breathing up up and down, breathe. No, you should be able to see my screen. So screen. If you can see my screen, can you just type yes? If you can see my screen, type yes, please. Wow, my time. Okay, some people are saying, okay, maybe it's your network then. It's your network. Okay, so here now let me go back quickly because I just have limited time now. That downtime that I had with my stuff here. Okay, so let's come back here. So here now, so here, I now look at, I put my stop loss at 50 pips here. Once I put at 50 pips, I click on calculate. Now look at, it say money in USD. What is telling me is this, Shola, no matter what happens, let anybody say anything in this thing. Let this market crash, bagger. Let anything happen. You can't lose more than $5 in this market, provided you use 0.01 lot size. 0.01. So the lot size that you are using to take trade, you know, when we are training, you just say, just trade. You must be conscious of the lot size that you are using. the lot size that you are using is very, very important and crucial. And this is what you use to calculate your lot size. It is not, I have $1,000 in the account, so $1,000, I can use 0.5. Why are you using 0.5? Using 0.1. You must. If look at this person here, my stop loss is 50. What of if my stop loss is 10? What of if I did that? If I click on calculate, this is telling me I should use 0.5, and the man that I use 0.01, using what the stop loss is here, the two of them cannot lose more than the $5 that they have set. More calculations is a special training in the advanced class. I can't finish it here, but this is something that you need. So finally, before I check out of this, before we go out on this, because you just need to, I will not have done justice to this if I don't explain this part to you. Let me explain this part to you. Let me explain this part to you. Look at this. Look at this. See, I have $100. Or let me bring, there's one. Okay, look at this. This man has, let's say he has $100. He has $100. And he followed the instruction that we said he should do. Don't risk, highest money you should risk in this market is 2%. And you set it like that. And you enter the market. Once you enter the market, you make a loss. You enter the market, you make a loss. How many times will you lose? Let's say, will you lose all your money? Ladies and gentlemen, chat box, how many times will you lose before you times? How many times? Quickly. If you are risking 1%, how many times will you lose before you lose all your money? How many times? That's, you are risking 1%. And every time you lose, every time you enter the trade, you will have to lose at least 100 times. Even if all the trade, is it possible for you to lose out of that place and tell yourself that you don't know this thing yet and go and learn more? And then somebody will say, I lost all my money. Immoral all your money, how? It's just yesterday. See, I'm telling you a true life story, true life now. True life. Monday, somebody traded with 100,000. I'm not talking of 100,000 naira. 100,000. By yesterday, the money was remaining 7,000. It is $1,000. As at yesterday, his balance was $7,000. It was when the trader should come and help him. He started calling our top trader that, please, how did you get? See, a simple sense of money management would have saved you. Learn the proper use of stop loss. I say this thing not to scare you, but to make you understand that there's a level of understanding that you need to have in this class, in this training, as a trader, for you to be able to see that wants you to I've dealt with these two here. I've dealt with these two here now. The stop loss, and then to avoid over trading. Now, if you refuse to use stop loss, or if you use stop loss, you will be this man. Look at you. As ferocious as it is, it cannot do this man any. Why? Because there's a chain holding it. Look at this chain. No matter the lion jaw, because it is chained to a strong, the stop loss is there. The stop loss has been properly calculated. Therefore, it cannot touch chain. But where you say you don't want to use stop, you want to trade anyhow, you will be like, enter into the lion's den. And I pray God gives you the grace of Psalms. All your accounts, you will just be seeing red, 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 like you've seen in this before. All right. Sorry for that. So you must have a proper psychology to be able to trade this market professionally. Don't say, you had a quarrel with your wife, and then you now want to go and start trading. Calmness of the mind is one of the beautiful jewels of wisdom. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't make the mistake, 10 mistakes that traders make. Failure to have a trading plan in place before you take a trade. Inadequate trading assets. You don't have enough money. You just have $200 and you want to go and be trading oil. You want to go and be trading gold. You are playing with danger. Expectations that are too high too soon. You want to, can I double my money? Can I double my money? Double what? Have you been able to double your salary in a year before? Failure to use protective store. Lack of patience and discipline. Then trading against the trend. The trend is your friend. Then align losing positions to ride on too long. Over trading. These are the things that will affect any trader. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you this. Trading is a beautiful profession if you will take it as such. It is a beautiful profession. But let me tell you this, no matter what anybody tells you, you need to be adequately trained. You need to be adequately trained. We said it at the beginning that these few days, these 5 days will not be enough. Advanced class now, I'm going into that advanced class to train on another skill on money management, and we've taken them in advance, and we are taking them on another level of risk management. So, like I said, for the rest of your life, you might be learning a different. Okay, I'm trying to bring up something here. You might be learning this for the rest of your life. So please, as good as this industry is, take the time to learn it. Take the time, invest in yourself. It is painful when I see people say they want to trade. They want to learn how to trade. Somebody that wants to learn sewing, is it what they call this thing, fashion designing? Do you know how much they used to learn that thing? Some are spending 200,000. You want to learn how to bake cake. Do you know how much you go to pay? And who amongst you here Your sister, you spent money for your sister to go and train to learn how to sew. And the girl went there for 6 months to learn. Then you have one Owambe, you have a party to go after she graduated, and you went to buy a cloth of 300,000 naira. Will you give that your sister the cloth to sew for you? Will you? Because you value your money, you say, ah, no, she just finished. Now you go through 1 day course. You go through 1 day course. You go through 1 week course. And then you want to go and take $200, $300 and put it in the market. You don't value money. You don't value money. You must tell yourself, you need to learn this thing. And that is why we package that advanced class. Invest in yourself. Don't wait until economy becomes tattered. Don't wait until people, they start saying, where are we going to? No, don't wait. Ladies and gentlemen, enroll, discipline yourself now. Get enrolled for this advanced class. It's going to help you. What are we going to be doing there for the next 2 weeks? The last one, and they are finishing today. Today is their graduation ceremony. You know, we don't give you certificates when you finish. We give you what we call certificate. Sabi, you go sabi the thing yourself. Not say certificate. Certificate, you know, they give anything. You hold certificate for your house. Is sabi what your certificate will make you a living. For the next 2 weeks, we are going to go deeper into this thing. We will go deeper, everything that we have trained. And you will see that in this last week, we didn't hold back based on what the time opportunity has given us. So how do you do proper risk management? We are going to be taking you, creating a broker's account and things, technical analysis, support and resistance, reversal plus focus on harmonic and beat the market maker strategy. Look at, let me show you, so that you understand what we are saying. We can't cover everything here. Where is this? Where is this? Look at this. This is the class. This is the next one we are having tonight. The last class. This is the last class for the professional class. Portfolio risk management for professional class. It is different from risk management that we just taught you. This is another level entirely. Some of the things that we will teach here, you will never hear it anywhere. I'm not saying you won't hear it, depending on how much you work. Are you there? So, see, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. I can't say it enough. All right. So here, look at. So for those of you that will be part of it, get it. The beat the market maker strategy that we're going to be training on is very powerful. See, our target is to train 100,000 people before the end of this year. We can't do it alone. We need a lot of people to learn it. If it's not the number, we won't do it at this price. So here, please get yourself candlestick pattern. All these candlesticks you see, we are going to be going deeper into it. The pin bar, the psychology of trading and everything that you need to know. You will train you, give you training strategies that you will use to be profitable consistently every day. Then this tool is another money spinner. This tool, the superpower tool, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss it. So get ready to be a professional trader. Get ready to be a professional trader. And this is what we hope to achieve in this class. So for those of you